Hey, man. Awesome round today. What was working for you out there?
Putting was nice. Short game was nice. Approach shot was pretty nice. Driving was good early. Got kind of shaky there. Probably, normally I would hit driver on 8, but didn't know where the ball was going, so I had hit iron and, made birdie the traditional way. But, yeah, everything was pretty solid. I think the putter was working quite nicely, though.
Anything about this course that suits your eye?
Lots of drivers. Obviously got some length, so, trying to get it in play, somewhat in play, and then, attack the greens. Obviously had a bit of a wet period there the last couple of days, so it's quite gettable. More just like controlling the spin, which out of the rough you don't have as much spin, so it's quite nice to kind of play from the rough. But not that I was doing it on purpose. I would rather be on the fairway, but it's gettable. So conditions were nice in the morning, and took advantage of it.
Anything you're working on right now in your game to trying to get back to your form that you had kind of earlier this season?
Yeah, the drive is definitely something that I've been trying to figure out. I was in my shaft, back to my old shaft that I was in, but over the last couple months I've kind of wanted to improve for the long-term run. But when you have a two-way miss, it's a very tough game. This game that I have now, I can, kind of still hit it left as well, but I'm trying to get rid of the left side of it and try to hit a fade. And then the putter, I went to a different jailbird putter. I changed that at the US Open, but the weight was a bit too heavy, so we took the weights out completely and had it similar to my old putter. So kind of just going back to what I feel right on the course, and I have good vibes here. I played really well last year and had a good chance to win. So I actually really like this place and make some birdies.
You talk about the weights with your putter. Do you ever change weights based on kind of green speeds or grass type?
I probably should do a little bit more, but not really. I think it comes down to like what you're kind of comfortable with. If the greens are slow, you obviously want a bit more weight so you can have a bit more of a hit, but I think that's just a lot of practice that you have to do. It does become tough when the greens change every week, so I think if you have good feel, you can play anywhere. So everyone's trying to get to that stage, and it's obviously been quite nice. Today was very good, with the weights being what it was before.
Thanks.
Yep. Yeah, so me and Bo, my caddy, read it left to right and a little straighter towards the end. But my tendency on left to right is to miss them right, and I did miss it right, and it ended up coming back, which was very nice. It was a great bonus. We knew it was going to come back right to left, but not that much. So, sometimes better to be lucky. And just needed the right speed, and it went in dead center. So, bonus, and I've been putting well, so that gives me a lot of confidence because I haven't been holing many putts over the last couple months.
When you're stacking around like this, when do you start to feel maybe a separation of success? Like we were just talking about, 2 or 3 under isn't good enough at this course. So do you track how well you're doing it, or do you not look at the leaderboard?
I think early on I used to, but, you just got to take care of what's in front of you. I think it's really easy to be like, hey, I shot 9 under, I'm the best player in the world, feel-wise, but you just still got to go out there and hit some shots and hit all the shots, hole some putts. So, yes, like there's a comfortability factor of, yes, you've been playing well, and although I didn't have the A+ game, you can still score around here. So I think it's just the confidence that you feel when you go out there, but you still need to go from A to B, which a lot of people keep telling me, and that's kind of the motto of this game.
How would you assess where your game has been since you've got the win?
It's been honestly very bad. I think I was pretty. I didn't feel great on the course, especially playing at a course where when you hit it in the rough, you'd literally got to hack out. Oakmont, Memorial, most of the signature events are just very, very tough, and you're nearly playing instead of 4 majors, you're playing more majors because they're trying to make it as tough as possible. So I was really excited for this week. I wanted to get to hit it in the rough and actually hit it onto the green. So I wouldn't rate it anything because it was pretty average. It seems so close, but, and I don't even think I did that much different today. And, I score 10 times better than what I have been scoring. So at the end of the day, just got to keep your head up and keep going. In the long term, you want to play the signature events, you want to play those events, and you want to hit it as accurate as possible. But still trying to figure out. Driver was a big part of that, not knowing where the ball was going. So, hopefully the PGA Tour can have more courses like this. It'll be a bit more fun and less stressful.
I know you've answered this question twice already in other
Yep.
interviews, but just the incentive that Minjee has given you following the win last week.
Yeah, no, she's. We talked last night. Normally she doesn't check up on me, but it was actually quite nice to get a call from her. I was like, why? I was like, did you butt dial me? Like, what's going on? And she's like, no, I just want to check in. I was like, oh, okay. She's awesome. I think she had a bit of a night on Sunday with a few of her friends. I think they all had a week off this week, so it's good to see her in a nice mental space and happy on the course. She was going through a tough patch the last couple of years, so it's nice to see her have her swagger back.
If I could follow up quickly on that, how do you guys balance each other out in those tough times? What do you want her to learn from you, and what can you learn from how she handles it?
I don't think she learns that much off me. I try to learn off her. She's just a beast when she's playing good. She just doesn't do much wrong, and you just see that step in her walk. You know she's comfortable with her game, and she's got control, which she's already a ball striker, so it's quite cool to see her walk the walk. So no, it's a very cool thing, and a bit of a balance, but we're trying to play as good as we can, but you give each other